So something interesting happened today. I figured I'd share the story. So today was a really nice day outside, right? So I took full advantage of it and was moving cars around, cleaning up the barn. You can kind of see that's cleaned, but still got to clean the rest of it, right? And I moved this Jeep from the other garage into here, right? And since I moved it, I figured, hey, I'm going to take full advantage of this thing and kind of drive it around, right? And I have like 5.5 acres of property here, right? So I'm going to take advantage of the nice day and just kind of cruise around here and, you know, mess around. So went through some hills, got some hills and stuff, and I got like all this other, kind of went through the woods and found some holes, and eventually I came up to like the part of the lawn I don't cut, and I've never really been there, and I found this sweet ditch. So then I was playing in the ditch, and then it's kind of the ditch inside the trees, right? So I tried going through it one way, but I couldn't because there was a log down. It was a big log, and I couldn't get over it. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna hit it from the other way and be able to do it, right? So, granted, again, the whole point of the story is my property, mine, right? I own it. And my Jeep in, hold on, America, all right? So, out of nowhere, this guy, out of nowhere, on a mission, just rolls up on me. Just walks from, there's a property, I'm guessing he was probably he lives at like one of the houses next door. So my property butts up to like, has like 5 or 6 neighbors, and they don't have that big of lots, right? So I know where this guy rolls up, so I'm like, all right, this guy probably thinks the Jeep's cool or something. So I like get out and I'm like, hey, can I help you? And he's like, what are you doing here? I kind of said, I was like, excuse me? Like, well, what do you mean? What do I do here? Who the fuck are you? Is pretty much what I said. And he's like, is this even your property? What are you doing? He starts like going off on me. So my man's like a full-blown Karen, right? You know who the Karens are. Karen, let me talk to your manager. Just the most annoying people ever in this world, right? So why is that so annoying to me? Well, first of all, that's like literally the problem that we have now with like everything, right? It's these like social, what do you call them? Like social justice warriors, right? The ones that scream at people that for not like wearing a mask when maybe they can't wear a mask. The ones that, I don't know, call the cops on people that have other people over. The ones that, I don't know, take pictures of you going into a gym because, oh, gyms aren't supposed to, like this was like back when gyms weren't supposed to be open. I found the gym that was open, and I went to the gym every damn day. And there were people, because there's a Kroger right there, that would just like stop and slow down and be like, you know, like staring you down. And I'm like, all right, as they're like stuffing their faces full of Coke and, you know, like all this other stuff, right? So to me, that was just very, very, very annoying. And I was trying to figure out why it bothered me so much. And I think it bothered me so much because that's literally like the whole issue, right? Of people not minding their own business. Like he didn't own that property. He didn't even know who owned that property. He didn't even know that I owned the property that I was on. But he like brought it upon himself to put a jacket on, walk out his house, and go yell at someone, not even knowing anything, right? Anything. Oh, and then the Jeep doesn't have a license plate on it. He's like, oh, it doesn't have a license plate on it. I'm like, well, we already went over this about how it's my property and my Jeep, and I told him like 5 times to get the fuck off, because then he started taking pictures. He's like, oh, I'm going to take a picture. I was like, all right. So I was like, that's like the second thing that really bothered me. Not like the taking pictures thing, but like the, oh, I'm gonna, get evidence, right? So I was like, all right, dude, call the cops. I'll wait here. I sat up on the hood and I was like, call them up. I'm waiting. Come on. So then he like was walking away. I'm like, I'm waiting. And he just walked away. I'm like, I'm still waiting. You calling them? I'm here. And then he just kept walking and walking. I'm like, I'm still waiting. So anyway, obviously he didn't do anything because he probably realized that he's a fucking idiot. But, right, that's the problem. Like, people literally need to mind their own business, because if that's his property, if it's his property, it's his business, right? I get it. But if it's not, and if he doesn't know whose property that is, who are you to yell at people, right? Because I'm pretty sure that, I don't know, my parents, probably every single other people's parents that watch this video or anything else, they moved here for freedom, right? And so, the way I see it is there's like no other place like America, right? I think America is the best place ever in the world. And by having people such as Mr. Karen, and I hope I see him again one day. I hope not, actually. It's literally screwing it all up, because people don't know how to mind their own business. Because, you know what? Even if that wasn't my property, maybe it was my buddy's property. If it's not yours, why you gotta yell at people? First of all, why don't be nice, right? He could have came up to me and been like, hey, cool Jeep. Just start a conversation. Just been like, hey, how's it going? That bumper is all up in the way. It's kind of hard to walk around it, right? There's, because I kind of like thought about it after it happened. And I was like, was I a dick to him? And I was a dick, and I was mean, because I got mad. Because how are you gonna like tell someone that, like, I don't know. It was just like infuriating, right? But that's like the point I'm trying to make is like, people just need to mind their own damn business. Like, why even get to that point? And the other point is just be nice to people, right? Like, don't come at someone like attacking them when you have no idea about anything, right? Like, this dude didn't know if I owned the property. He didn't know shit, but he took it upon himself to take time out of his obviously lame ass day to come yell at me for being on my own property, playing with my own Jeep in America. Just want to make sure everyone knows about property, Jeep, America, right? Just so we all know. Like, this isn't like shared property. This isn't like communist Russia where this land belongs to everyone. No, this is America, right? There's a flag. It's pretty big. Can't miss it. I should have showed him my flag. I was like, hey, do you know that we live in America? Just wondering. But anyway, yeah, just being nice, and the way you approach people is how people approach you. Because I was like, yeah, maybe I was kind of mean and maybe I was kind of a dick, but he started it, right? So when you come at people and you're a dick, you deserve to be treated the same way, right? If you come to someone and you're nice, like many people know me, I'm a very nice person. I'm not mean at all. I'm a very, very nice person, I think. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. But I guess you can leave a comment in the description and the comments below and just be like, hey, you're not that nice, so I get it why that guy was like that. But I think I'm kind of nice. Anyway, I'm just pretty salty about that. So what we will do pretty much every single day from here on out is what I did after he left was rip donuts in my field to make sure he knows that we're in America, my Jeep, my land, do what you want. God bless America.